Hello YouTube, welcome back to this, not welcome back, this is the first episode. Alright, take two. Hello everybody and welcome to this brand new survival let's play series here on YouTube. I've just gotten started and grabbed a couple berries on my way, but we're about to check out this brand new world. Oh, ouch. In this brand new 1.17 update. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab a little bit of wood to get us going, maybe have a little look around, and then I'm going to check back in with you guys if I find something cool. Let's go ahead and grab this tree. Alright, so I've got my starter tools and a little bit of wood. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more trees. And while I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of a look around and kind of see, wow. I'm really liking this world already. Alright, so as you can probably tell, we are no longer in the same biome that we started in. So we started, let's see if we can see it. I think we're looking the wrong way. Over this way, I believe, is the Mega Taiga biome that we started in. So I had to leave that biome to try to get a bit of food and went exploring a little bit. So we actually ended up taking a little boat ride in the ocean and followed the island around where we came out to this. I think maybe we must have come from that way then. But we came around the island and we found this cute little acacia village that we're gonna start off in. We're gonna make this our little home base for now. So I'll show you around a little bit, and what I'm kind of planning to do is there's a little bit of cleaning up to do. This village is a bit of a mess. This running water is very pretty to listen to, but it's not very practical. It's running through all of the fields, destroying the crops, so I think we're gonna need to maybe help out a little bit, do a little bit of landscaping and terraforming. And I think this cave, we're gonna light it up, explore it a little bit. Sounds like there's something scary in there already. Light it up, explore it a little bit, and I think that we're going to make this cave our little starter home. So I'm thinking a little bedroom off to the side, and maybe a great big underground kind of storage area to keep all of our stuff we're accumulating. So this comes around and kind of goes under as well. So we might just block this off, or maybe we'll kind of make it a little tunnel out. This guy's been stuck down here this whole time, so we might have to help him out a little bit. Now, another thing I really like about this village, I think it's over in this direction. There's a beautiful little hill with some acacia trees right on the top that I think looks really cool. So let's get up high and see if we can see it. Is it this one? Ah, there it is. So what I'd like to do with our little starter village here is I'd like to expand it out into this kind of plains area, and I think we could do something pretty cool with this hill. Maybe put like a big big building up there or something. Something that we might have to change the aesthetics of this village a little bit. Maybe change the houses up, and we'll make it kind of this big sprawling village or city. I haven't quite decided yet, but we're gonna expand it all the way out to this hill, and then this hill is gonna be kind of a focal point of the village. And then if we go to the other side, using up all my food running back and forth, we've got lots of bees around here too, and then there's some little kind of mini ravines going on, which is kind of cool as well. But if we go, I think this is just asking to be dug out and cleaned up a little bit and maybe turned into a little pathway that can curve around and go down to the lake. So we could make a little fishing village around the lake. I think that would be really, really cool too. So I'm not quite sure yet where I want to start. I think for this episode, we might try to get some farms going. This village has a lot of wheat, but it's kind of all over the place and a bit of a mess. We had an incident with a creeper right here, so we'll have to clean that up. But we might make some not pretty, but more efficient farms for now. And I would also like to... There's something in that cave. That's spooky. I would also like to get some animal farms set up to get us going. So this is my little house that I've claimed for my own for right now until we get moved into that cave. But I think what we're going to try to do today is we're going to try to get our little cave lit up and check it out a little bit. Maybe we can find a bit of materials. And then we're going to figure out where we're going to put our animals and our crops, and we're going to clear a little space for that and try to get that done in today's episode as well. But for now, we've got some big plans. I'm going to have to do a lot of resource collecting as well, and I think I'm going to go ahead and plant some more sugarcane along there so that we're ready to go when we start enchanting. But for now, here's our little starter base. This is the materials I found so far. So this clay was actually in this house. We found a little bit of iron. We've got a little bit of coal that we found on our way. And that is pretty much it. So we're going to have to do a little bit of mining. We're going to have to do a little bit of resource collecting. We've got a bit of wood going already that we can use to get the animal farms going. I'm going to go ahead and sleep so we can skip forward to the daytime. And then I think I'm going to go clear some trees and get started on those farms for now. Alright, so we've mostly finished the basics of our new little cow pen. We've got our first inhabitant. He's in here now. I think we're gonna clean this place up for them a little bit. We want to make it an enjoyable place. I think they'll need a shelter, and they'll need a little bit of... I'm gonna put a gate in after, just once I get the other one in too. We're gonna make this place a little bit prettier for them as well. I don't want to make it too cluttered, but I do think at least maybe a little tree for shelter or something would be nice, and some hay for them to eat. I have to go and try and find a second one. I haven't really seen that many cows around, actually. There's one. There's another pen like this somewhere on the other side of the village, and there is some cows in there, or one cow in there, so worst case scenario we can go and get him, but I would just like to find a separate one. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so I just want the cow right now, so let's see if we can get just him without the sheep. He's not even looking. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Good job. Off we go. Come a little closer. Come a little closer, and then we're gonna... Come on in. You in. You go in, and then we need to take our... Not the gate. Our fence is back. And... Okay, and then we made a couple of carpets so we can get in and out of here easy. But we're also going to put a little gate over on this end right here. Look at that, he's beelining it, trying to make an escape. Okay, let's go ahead and breed. Oh! And breed these guys for the first time. We're getting pretty low on food, so we do kind of need these guys to reproduce rather quickly. We're gonna plant them a little tree. I think maybe right here is a good spot. And then you want to give... Oh, okay. I mean, that's one way to give you a hay bale, but we're gonna put a hay bale in here too. Maybe 2 of them. Hopefully you can't escape like that, but I guess we'll find out. And then maybe we want to give you a little puddle to drink out of. There you go. We can do better for you later, but for now that'll have to do. Alright, so we have our little cow pen done. I've been breeding these guys up a little bit. I think we can still do a little bit of work to make this pen better in the future. We've got a lovely sprawling wheat field that comes down across the landscape on the back of our little house. And I've spent... Oh, I don't want to wreck the crops. I've spent a little bit of time kind of cleaning up the area over here. I think I've taken out a lot of the crops, cleaned up this area a little bit. There was a cave down here. I think I'm going to keep these little kind of floating wheat fields in the water. I think that looks really, really nice. And something else that I've done is I made a little... There was kind of this natural gully coming through here, so I've turned it into a little bit of a flowing stream coming down the side of the hill, and I think what I might actually do is we might build a little bridge over here and bring this straight across and have it flow down the other side into maybe another pond over there. I think that would be really, really cool. And then another thing that I've been working on is I'm actually trying to take out... I've been working on removing this little mountain here so that we can have an easier access around and eventually down to the side of our lake here, because I think this lake is going to be kind of the center of our little fishing area. So I'm hoping we can build maybe some little houses on stilts over the lake, and we'll be able to kind of come down through here and not have to climb over. I'm going to take this whole mountain out and bring it kind of down to this level. So there's still a lot of work to do in kind of cleaning up and beautifying this village. I removed one of the houses from here to make room for our cow pens, but I think we're going to take down most of the houses and kind of rebuild them in a different style. So we're not going to do that yet. We have some other news about our villagers, so I tend to not try to play in villages that much because I don't want anything to happen to the villagers. Well, we have one left, guys. I don't know what happened to them. I've been saving them out of all the little caves and crevices that have been that I've been finding all over the place like this. Been going around lighting them up and trying to let villagers out of them, but I can't find anyone else. So our last villager, he's locked up safely in that house. There was an iron golem around too. I don't know if he's around anymore. I've really tried not to spend much time in the village at night. If I'm close to the village, I tend to try to sleep right away, but it seems we're down to only... Oh, there's our golem. There he is. Okay, so we're down to one villager again. Hopefully we can maybe do a bit of exploring. Maybe there's another village nearby where we can kind of replenish this place. But the other thing that I would like to do today, I think I need to go over here. So the last thing that I want to do for today's episode is I was thinking that this cave could kind of be our starter base. So this cave comes down and it splits off into two different directions. So we have a little cave that goes out this way, and then we have kind of a bigger cave that goes down a little bit further. I don't remember exactly how. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. So two little offshoots. So I was thinking I'd like to finish off today's episode by making ourselves maybe a little bedroom down here. We've been living in one of the village houses over kind of on the top of the mountain over there, and it's getting a little... I think that's our house over there behind that tree. It's getting a little bit cramped in there. So we're getting a little cramped in here. The chests are filling up. We're running out of room. It's just... It was a good enough house to kind of get us started. I like having the little house on the hill. It's a really pretty view at sunset over here. The sunset's right there. So I like our little starter house. It's just getting a little bit too cramped. So I think it's time for us to upgrade to a little bit of a bigger bedroom. So I'm going to go ahead, head back over there, and maybe start kind of clearing out a space and figuring out how it's going to work. And then once I do, I'll bring you guys back along and we can start designing it a little bit. Oh no. Do you guys hear that? How many are there? Oh. I don't want to... I'm not ready to do a raid, you guys, so I don't know how to... If I take them on... If I take them on, we're going to get the bad omen and we're going to end up having to do a raid, and we are not ready for that. I don't know what to do here. Do I just try to avoid them and hope they go away? Or I don't know which way they went. They were down there. I don't know, you guys. What are we going to do here? I'm just going to kind of make a run for it and hope they leave me alone, I guess. So, I'm thinking that... I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the doorway yet. I don't know if I want to keep it kind of natural and open or if we should have an actual door. But I think we're going to take the floor down another level once you go in. So maybe... we'll kind of go down to this level here. Pop kind of these corners. I think they look really kind of cool. But I'd like to swap them out with these acacia logs. Wrong tool. So let's go ahead and do that. So all these corners we're going to switch out for acacia logs. Alright, so I've gone out and killed a couple more sheep so we can make some beds. And I even went and got some blue flowers. Oh, I just put all my wood in the chest. That should be good. So we're gonna make a triple wide bed here. Big old king size bed. 1, 2. And then we need to get some blue dye. Okay, and then how do we combine these? Ah, blue bed. Perfect. And another one. And last one. Perfect. I think this blue is going to add a little bit of a pop of color to the room. And we're going to put the beds, I think, up on... Oh, they don't need to be that wide. Up on a little bit of a platform here. So... Oh no. So like this. And then we'll have the beds raised up a little bit. I am going to put a couple spruce planks at the foot of the bed so that we can still get into the beds easily. So we're going to do something like that. Okay. Cool. So there we go. We have our little bedroom. And then something else that I thought we should do, because I decided we're going to keep this doorway open a little bit. So we're not going to have an actual door going into our bedroom. But if we needed to run away from a mob or something like that into here, we're going to make a little panic room under here. So between episodes, I'm going to go dig this out, and then next time we are going to go ahead and decorate that a little bit, and I think maybe we should have like a bed and some food and maybe extra weapons down there. I think that would be a good idea. So we still can do a little bit of decorating in here. I think we should have maybe some bookshelves or some little shelves for trinkets or something like that. Still lots of work to do, but it's off to a good start, I think. So let me know what you think of our bedroom. Let me know what you would change. I'd like to, maybe when we can find some vines, we can make some of this like mossy cobblestone or mossy stone bricks. But I'm not too sure about it yet. I think we'll need to play with it a little bit. I think we need a little bit more color. So maybe we'll do like a shelf with a flower pot on it or something like that. That might be nice. And then maybe also a painting or something would be cool. But yeah, I think we're off to a pretty good start for our little master suite. We have, this bed looks like it's a different color. But yeah, I think we're off to a pretty good start for now. So let me know what you think. Alright everyone, that is all we have time for today. I want to thank you for hanging out with us. We got quite a bit of stuff done, but we definitely have huge plans for the next episode. So make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Huge plans coming. I'm so excited. I really feel like the creative inspiration came at the end of this episode, but yeah, I mean, hopefully next episode will be so exciting. But anyways, have a good week, guys. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for tagging along.